There is no certainty as to when the first call for a national youth service program was made. A few notable Nigerians, prominently Tai Solari, have since the 60s made calls for youth mobilization for national development. The Committee of Vice Chancellors took a step further to establish a service scheme for students in their schools. In the 1969-70 academic session, Professor Adeoye Lambo of the University of Ibadan, on behalf of the committee, announced to the nation their acceptance of the idea of a national youth service. Students lustily welcomed the initiative, but the program did not take off. On October 1st, 1972, barely 2 years after the Civil War, the then military head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, commissioned a study group to advise on the possibility of introducing a youth service corps for Nigeria to foster unity, reconciliation, as well as social integration. I promised the nation when launching the current 4-year development plan that government proposed to establish a compulsory national youth service corps, the aim of which is to bring together our qualified young men and women and to inculcate in them a sense of discipline, dedication, national pride and consciousness through nationally directed, disciplined training, not necessarily in the armed forces, but in serving the nation in any capacity for a short period in their life before settling down to their chosen career. This proposal did not go down well with the Nigerian youths, and most especially the university students who had canvassed for the scheme were the first to react on the premise that they were not part of the planning process and that other factors embedded should be negotiated. They accused the federal government and the Committee of Vice Chancellors of deliberating on matters affecting their lives without their consent. The National Union of Nigerian Students, NUNS, organized lecture boycotts throughout the universities. Students went on instant rampage and the universities were shut down. At a press conference in Lagos, the student body, the National Union of Nigerian Students, NUNS, asked why graduates had to be the guinea pigs for the Nysc scheme. They set forth 4 conditions, namely: 1. Provision of federal government sponsorship and loans for all students in institutions of higher learning in Nigeria. 2. Provision of adequate accommodation in all institutions. 3. Guarantee of vacation employment during long vacations. And 4. Guarantee of employment after graduation. With this, the federal government had a separate meeting with the student body on the 15th of March 1973. It appeared that the matter was resolved with the student body. With the understanding of the role they had to play and the importance of the Nysc scheme as a device for a plural society like Nigeria to achieve national cohesion and progress, and eventually pledging its loyalty to the federal military government.